Number 5, my favorite one. So this one is, when you think about your partner, you only see yourself with them. This is important because it's moments where you check your past and you're like, okay, the past is really in the past, and my feelings along with the past are gone. So you need to also just make sure hore ka nnete you've moved on, hore bonneteng ba hao, botebong ba pelong ya hao, you have moved on, and you don't see, there's no one you'd rather be with, there's no one you'd rather spend your days with, there's no one you'd rather spend your time with. I think that's really, really important. Really, because wow, could be out here, hey? People are with people and they see themselves with other people. And even the bold and the beautiful, like, messy, man, it's just messy. But if you've gotten these down before you start, don't you think it would be a bit better and it would save you from heartache, right? Oh, this is important. Your happiness is not dependent on how your partner treats you, but he contributes to it. So, inside job, la, inside job, that's where you start. You start here. Am I happy? Do I love myself? Do I take care of myself? Am I able to do all the things I'm expecting someone else to do for me? Am I able to do them for myself? Right? Happy people make even happier marriages. So, are you happy? Are you happy? Are you able to do everything that you would expect your husband to do? Your love languages, are you able to fulfill your love languages to you yourself? Because you cannot, you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot give what you don't have. You cannot say you love someone yet you don't love yourself. Facts. Inside job. Start here. Start with self. Make sure that if you want confidence, make sure that you have confidence. If you want a man that has a vision, make sure you have a vision. If you want a girl that is beautiful, that takes care of herself, make sure you take care of yourself to be the beautiful you think it is, right? That's important. That is Sheba on another level. That is the beginning, I think, of having a happy marriage or being yourself happy. So imagine now if both of us are happy and we combine our happiness together, will we not be eternally happy? Because each person does not depend on the other person to make them happy, but you are just contributing. So you must be at that level. Also, when you have a man, you must also suss out, does this man love himself? Like, does this girl love herself? Because how am I going to love her if she doesn't love herself? Like, those are the real questions, ne? Whew, that one is deep. Then what? Get inside job. Do all the things, like get counseling if you need, get therapy, like work on yourself, work on your self-esteem, all the things that you think you don't like about yourself. Do them and correct them and get them going, so that when you do meet someone, he also fills his cup. Both of you, your cups are filled, and when they're both filled, your cup runneth over. Ooh, tato. So, number 7. Oi. Are you ready to welcome and be part of your person's family, and also learn from his family or her family? And in brackets, to be humble. But I believe the foundation of it all, of having a good relationship with your in-laws, is respect. and learning how to deal with different personalities. If you cannot deal with personalities and you only want to deal with people like you because you think you are the one ideal person on this earth, you're not ready for marriage. I'm sorry to say, if you really think that how you are, everybody should be like that, you're not ready for marriage. Your partner's family. Those are people with their own backgrounds, with their own beliefs, with their own everything. Like everything that you are, they also have it double multitudes or triple tudes or how many times. And if you are not ready to be welcoming means you accept and you love and you give your all. You do not choose which parts you like. You accept it all and you love them the way they are, right? And you remain humble. I feel like I must do a whole segment on just being humble, especially in marriage. Besides the fact that marriage will humble you, but you also have to be humble because there are lots of things, like there are layers, man. There are layers to this thing that need you to be matured, that need you to be humble, that need you to be responsible. So ask yourself this question: am I ready? This family, I've never met them, but what are the scenarios? Like, what are the scenarios that could come, and think about it? Would I be open to this? That's important. Ne? Number 8. You are not blinded by honeymoon phase and understand the gravity of the work that is required in marriage. It's a honeymoon phase. It's the most beautiful time of a relationship because we are building, like we are learning, we are doing new things, we are boyfriend and girlfriend, and now our families know, like we're no longer hiding. We're no longer hiding, and like the fire is burning at this stage, right? But I'm sorry, you need to go back, think about it. Am I enjoying the honeymoon phase, or do I understand what I'm getting myself into? Do I understand my partner's weaknesses? Do I understand my relationship's weaknesses? Do I fully understand what it means to be my partner's partner? Those are the questions. Drops mine. Those are the real questions you need to ask yourself. Am I blinded by this rush of emotions right now? Do I actually understand what it means to be married to this person? Do I understand the baggage, not even baggage, like the things that come with being married to this person? What do they mean? Will I be able to handle them? Am I matured enough to handle them? Am I matured enough to understand who I am in the midst of all of this, right? Important. Do not be fooled by the honeymoon phase. Do not be fooled by the beginning phase where you're both like trying to do everything right because like you're trying to get this person to be your person. Do not be fooled by that. Take time, know this person, understand their situation, understand how they grew up, understand why would you and him not get along in certain beliefs, why would you and him not understand this about each other. Take the time to dissect your relationship. Like that's the most important thing, dissecting your relationship. Do not depend on your Hollywood relationships. You saw Mamang got married to Mamang and then they divorced and then that's your reference. No, each relationship is different. Each marriage is different. You don't know my man. I don't know your man. You don't understand my man. I don't understand your man. So how would you advise me on my man? Bunto. Hey, begazela. Number 9. Now, this one is important, guys. Like having the room to know that this person will see you at your worst And their character, oh, this is a long one. Their character will be able to handle your worst and continue to love you unconditionally after it. Ask yourself, look at your person, look at them, look at their character, look at their beliefs, look at their thinking ways. You know, sometimes people don't think. I'm sorry to say, sometimes people don't think. So think, okay, we were in this situation and how he or she reacted was in this manner. Will I be able to cope with that way of thinking? Will I be able to cope with that way of thinking? Will I be able to cope with this person seeing me at my lowest, and knowing that they won't judge me? Think about it. And if your answer is, oh, good for all of this, go for it. Because character is what sustains marriages. Character is what builds and sustains and keep people married. Character. Number 10. If you have to hide your true self, then it ain't it. Ask yourself, am I being Tato? Am I being me? Am I not pretending? Because it's easy to pretend, guys, based on who you are and who you're with. I know people say, when I'm with these people, I'm like this. When I'm with these people, I'm like this. When I'm with this. But who are you? Like, who are you without the influences of the people? Are you yourself? And if you are yourself, congratulations. Are you hiding yourself because you saw who Namtoko judgmental? Namtoka doesn't believe this. Namtoka this. If that's the case, baby girl, you ain't gonna be happy. You're not gonna last. You're not, because you are not being yourself. I'm so sorry. It's a bitter pill to take on. But until, and I said it's an inside job. If you have to pretend while you're with this person and be what they want you to be, think about it. Number 11. Are you ready to put others' needs and wants before your own? Number 11. Like such a random list of things. Like number 11. Are you ready? Like, are you at the point where, not huidima, like the important things, like, but are you at a point where if now you want to paint your house, it's funny because my husband and I had to go through this. You want to paint your house. Are you ready to give up a color you really, really want? Because your color doesn't make sense, and your color and your husband's color is more neutral and it makes sense, and yours is like after like 5 years you'll be over it. Are you ready to give up your wants? That's like, it's a stupid example, but the little things, guys, in marriage, you'll see. If you're not already married, you will see. The little tiny things are the most important things. Sacrifices and compromises are real in marriage. Like, that's where you learn selflessness. That's where you learn, I'm not in the mood, but I'm going to do it. I'm not in the mood, but I'm going to do it. That is one of the biggest things you're going to have to ask yourself. Are you at that level? And this boils down to maturity, honey. This boils down to maturity and having, skills, confrontational skills. Yeah, like being able to handle arguments, being able to not take everything personal, being able to like understand your partner, being able to compromise and them compromising. So both of you, this is not a wife list. This is a wife and husband list. Are you ready? Ready now. So don't come to me if you're not ready, and I'm ready. Don't. Let's not even force. Let's ask ourselves these questions. Are we ready? And when we are sure we are ready, do it. Let's. But we are stopping this culture within our nation and within our people where people just get married. Not even asking themselves questions for, are you ready? That's where our society messes up. Children end up being in divorced homes. Children's lives are also altered. Like, it's a balloon. It rolls, it rolls, it rolls. Here we are changing our mindsets and we are teaching ourselves, am I ready? Am I ready? How do I know that I'm ready? I hope these tips are able to help you. I hope that where you are in your relationship, you're able to sit down and actually jot these down and think for them. There are many, many, many. You can read books, you can do a lot of things. These are just my most important at the moment. How do you know those were my most important? That got me where I am. So, guys, we're all about building healthy relationships. This is the start. Start today, figure it out. If you're getting a lot of no's, that means you need to reevaluate where you are. You need to reevaluate your relationship. What is wrong with it? Why are you not feeling that way? Is this the relationship for me? Is this the final destination? Because I believe that my first marriage is my only marriage. So I hope you're also feeling the same and that you're not in it to check. You're not checking with other people's kids. Check yourself first. Do not, guys, please do not check with other people's kids. Children, actually. Do not check with other people's children. Marriage is sacred. Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is, ask me, marriage is the best thing when done right. So yeah, guys, leave your comments. Let me know, what would you like to hear about concerning marriage? What are your thoughts on these tips? Not even tips, but things for you to go through. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree? I don't mind if you don't agree. We can talk about it. And yeah, man, I'll be doing other series, a lot of conversations on marriage, because marriage, guys, marriage is something. Marriage is nice. Marriage is so beautiful. Like, never ever believe what they tell you. We are not beggars, Alintina. We are marriaging. Team marriaging gang. So yeah, guys, continue to be amazing. Continue to be great. Continue to be you and continue to learn. Let's learn and let's move on. Bye. See you next time.